I think many of us have chosen a hard path in our life so that we get to see certain drama in our 3D world. So we learn to get ourselves prepared, ready. And somehow from my past growing up in Hong Kong, I was being called to go to Australia for university. My stage of consciousness then wasn't able to understand why I choose Australia as destiny. But I think somehow even our conscious mind doesn't know what we are doing. We still go through this process of understanding, of seeding, in preparing of who we are today. And so Australia has been important steps, like when I was walking up in Ayers Rock in the northern part in Australia. I didn't know it then, but now if I think back, that was an important moment. There's some point in our life that we just can't forget. And then coming into Italy, after all these years, I finally understand why I am here for a certain project of manifestation in later stage. And I'm so grateful that the universe has been guiding me every steps. Even this Galactic Astrology, I have nothing to do with astrology. I start with 0, and yet when I signed up, I knew that was the right place for me. And at a certain point at the beginning of this year, I received this message that I need to go to close this chapter in order to walk the next path, the next step. What it is, I don't know. I still don't know. But I give up in knowing. Just let the universe bring me through, flow with it. And so I saw Julia interview with Pam Gregory, like many of us, and finally I have the confirmation that I have certain connection with the actuaries. Before it was just my knowing, I couldn't prove it, and now reading my Galactic Astrology chart, there I am, my actuaries connection. And so there was an important validation, and in believing how the universe bring us through every step. I'm fortunate in certain sense that I get to see some of my past life, either through meditation or astral travel. Akata, as an ET, she came into my dreamland, bring me through a certain traveling into spaceship and seeing who I was or who I will be, I don't know. And she came in a form that later on I can identify as Arcturus and as an Arcturian. And since that moment, that would be at the beginning of 2020, within a month or more, I have that vision of that future project of Vesta Flame Sanctuary. And soon after, I was being called into an esoteric group study. Even there, another area that I start with 0, Ascended Master. What was it? And in this process was helping me in understanding my connection with the above, behind the veil, how to connect with the Ascended Masters, with Jesus, and with God, with our I am, with my I am. And so when I was writing this, I call it a petition. That is my communication with God, how I would like to bring forward this manifestation of this future project. And I was thinking a title, a name for that. And while I was thinking, and I knew there was some Ascended Master there, and they gave me synchronicity, and Becoming a Lotus become a name for that book, that petition. And ever since then, it has changed the content without changing the essence of the Lotus. It's still me, is still who I am. Just before I was doing exoteric, and today I am Galactic Astrologer. Still feel quite embarrassed in saying that. And yeah, but it's just the transformation. Maybe tomorrow I'd be something else, I don't know, but would always be that becoming part of me, of my I am, in knowing more of myself.